Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Trust you're well. Just a quick mic check. Can you all hear me loud and clear? I hope you can hear me loud and clear. Good evening, MJ. Trust you're well. Hope you've had an amazing few days. Okay. Let's get started. So you're welcome to another installment of our weekly analysis. Hope you have a wonderful week ahead. So I'd just like to go straight to the point because I'm working on a strict time constraint. Hello, Esther. Welcome. All right, let's go. We go to our favorite. Should I say pair? But I call it an indicator for us. Okay, that is the US dollar. So from last week, we already had this analyzed and broken down. And let me just drop to the H4. So since we identified this move from the weekly, 2 days after, we had a very aggressive, move down, took out the low, confirming a market structure break, and then the following day, we had, let me zoom in. We had the retrace we're expecting back into that range, as you can see over here. Very aggressive, very aggressive. When we did this, I think when I did this had not happened yet, I think. So the next thing that we were looking for, I think we had this identified from last week, and I was expecting this weekly low was swept, and then this high was taken out. Once this high was taken out, we were expecting a return back into this range here, and we're expecting price to come into this area and then shoot off. But as you can see, price is not left this area yet. Okay, but if we went on if we zoomed out on the weekly time frame, weekly, there's a level here. Oh no, not that. I think we're good with that high. We're good with that level. Okay. 2 seconds. Let me just clear my chart and start everything again. It looks too clumped up. So this looks better now. Okay, so these are the current weekly level that we took the 2nd of November. We took the low out. On the weekly, we couldn't confirm and say we are bullish yet. Okay, so this is the low that we're looking at, the 2nd of November low, and we're currently looking at the 9th of November high. Okay, if price came and broke that level, then we'll be confirming a market structure break on the weekly, and therefore expecting price to push up from there. Okay, if we were to go higher, the possible area of target would first be this clean high over here, and then I'll be looking at this key level over here. But if we went on to a lower time frame, preferably daily, let's see what they're doing there. So on the daily, it's told us, okay, there's an early algo shift on the daily. Let me just drop that here and change that to green. So we could say, okay, this is confirming early shift from the weekly. Okay, early shift from the weekly. But as you can see, price has not gone up aggressively yet, and because we're seeing more lows taken out on the daily. Let me zoom in properly. So a low was taken, and then price on the same day, price took out the high, which will indicate further, up move. So what I want to see now is this. If this bullish order block on the daily doesn't hold, if it doesn't hold, then we should see something like this happen. Let me get my drawing tool. So we'll see something like this happen. Price should come back below that level and then go further. If it's going to go further down, we will be looking, the next target level we'll be looking at will be this next weekly here. Change color. So we'll be going for that low. Okay. That'll be the first downward target for us. Okay. And then we'll have the high of this week. So this candle here as well is a bullish order block on the weekly. Okay. So those are the levels that we'll be checking out if that daily order block doesn't hold. So, but currently what price had done is the 12th of November, I think Thursday, took out Wednesday's high. Let me change that color to green. And then Friday took out Thursday's low, which is confirming to us an algo shift south or going or continued selling pressure. Okay, hence the reason why today was a bearish day. Okay, it looks like it's going to close there, but we still have this major resistance level here. Don't let me use the word resistance, but it's some sort of cage or area where we could see some sort of reaction. Okay, we're still expecting price to do that. Okay, the reason why I'll be expecting that is because we've already taken a weekly low with this move over here, and then that same day we then had an algo shift on the daily, which is a possible early signal for a total change in market direction. But at the same time, on the daily, we've had another algo shift down. So since we've not confirmed the weekly algo shift, we can still continue to work with the daily. And at the moment, the daily initially, continued long until Thursday that there was a shift. And finally, Friday confirmed it with an MSB of Thursday. And then ultimately, we're now looking at a downward moving price. Okay. So what that would say to us in other pairs would be exactly the opposite. Okay. It would be the exact opposite on currencies like EU, GBP, USD, and Euro USD, our favorite pair. So let's go to Euro USD. So, but bear this in mind, okay? So, look at what we saw initially: week taken, the week low taken. On the daily, we had a shift on the daily, okay, but we've not confirmed the total shift on the weekly yet. That's this red line, okay? So we're going to do the same on the Euro USD. So this was our expectation from what had happened, last. So this is a weekly level that was taken out. We then had a daily level that was taken out, which then made us to anticipate a move back. Let me zoom in so you can see that properly. So all of this move now going up into this level is still part of what we anticipated. If you notice, we drew this last week. Okay, we're anticipating price to run back into this level. Okay, can you see that level there? and we are hoping or anticipating now for us to start seeing further breakdown. Okay, what I'll be happy with is if I find another, if we have another total shift. So today is taking out Friday's high, and then we have a low of today formed here. So if we saw this happen, so just like this has happened now, if we then see this price come below yesterday's low, which will be today, okay? So if tomorrow price came below today's low, then we'll be in sort of agreement with the euro, with USD, with the US dollar. Okay, so let me draw this down. So we want that downsize move, and the reason why I'm still in favor of it is because the way price is just grinding up, is not exploding. Okay, it did not explode, it's grinding up, which is telling me that, you know, there's still something to play for on the short side here. So if you look at the US dollar again, just to remind you, the US dollar is the opposite. Let me go to the daily. Sorry, this one was marked out with the dotted lines. So you can see we had the week taken, market structure break on the daily. Then expectation is for a drop down into that range. Let's go to the H4 and identify the possible H4 would have loved. It would have been this H4 level. Okay, as you can see, after the initial market structure break on the daily, that one, price grinded down into that origin that we wanted, okay, the order block that we wanted, and prices started going up. And now we can see prices back in that area. So we're not sure what they want to do now, if they want to break through that. But once they break through this will be the next target. So we should see some sort of like retracement back into that range and then drop. Okay. On the flip side, Euro USD. On the flip side with Euro USD, where's Euro USD? So we've seen the weekly taken, daily low broken with this spike there. We're expecting a rally back up into that range. And the reason why I kind of like this is because we have intermediate highs here. So 1, 2 intermediate highs there. You know, this level. Okay. For this to take them out, for this move to take them out into the order block, and then for further move down, that would be brilliant. Okay, but as it's playing out, it's looking like it might want to this current high, it might want to take it out. Let's see what H1 is saying. Okay, so we have another area of expectation that we want price to react. I would want price to react here, okay, at that bearish order block. Okay, but it could still have a deep retracement, into this order block. Okay, so we could still see this taking out yesterday's high, which will be today. Okay, so on Tuesday it will be taking Monday's high out, okay, and possibly from the high of the week, and then come down and go further down to where we want it to go. Okay, because if you look at on the daily, I think there's some nice you know, liquidity. All of this big wick over here, that's a weak liquidity that needs to be closed up, fulfilled. All those inefficiencies that has to be fulfilled in there. Okay, but from a weekly point of view, we've not broken. Let me zoom in to see properly. Oh, let me clear this as well again and start afresh. So on the weekly, this is what it looks like. So we've taken out that weekly level. Let me change the color. And then this is the weekly low currently. So if price takes this weekly low, then we're saying okay, there'll be a retracement and then further downside is expected. But at the moment, we are not. I'm looking at that because it's quite far away. So the closest thing that we could be looking at would be the daily, and on the daily, this is what it looks like. Okay, currently on the daily, this level is taking out the high, broken, confirming market structure break, and then that means from this point on we're looking for further upside. But the further upside that we're looking for should be in relation to this move above the weekly level, and then on the daily as well, we've had a market structure break to the downside. Okay, so there is a H4 level in this range that we're expecting Euro USD to respond to, and let me put that back up, which would be this level. Okay, so there we have it. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I think tomorrow will confirm what happens. It would confirm if we're going to break that high. If we break that high, then I'll be cautious because they like doing taking our highs into order blocks. They love it. So just like they took out this high, this high, okay, into this order block, so they could do this one more time, take out that high, so do something like that, and then seeking downside targets. Okay, so that's for Euro USD. So at the moment, initially, so based on what we can see on the daily, the algo is telling us it's going up. And if you're taking some long, I'm not going to talk about our entries here because everybody can see or hear this. If you want to know how we would enter this trade, or we would have taken the trade from here, you have to be in the inner circle. You have to be with the paying group. All will be revealed to you and much more. Okay, but this is what we are, where we are now, and how it looks like. Okay, let's go to GU. Excuse me, hold on a second. Okay, so for GU, the same thing. GU. Let me clear the chart again so we have something clean, fresh chart to work from. Okay, so with regards to GU, this is the weekly level that we looked at. I took out that we identified that weekly level was taken out, and then automatically our focus will be shifted to this weekly low. So if it crosses this low, then we know that we're in for some more short selling on the weekly. Okay, and then if we then go to the daily, let's then identify what's happening on the daily as well. On the daily, so we've had this day taken, the high was taken, and the low was taken of the day there, which is confirming market structure break. Okay. Then what we're expecting is we expect for price to retrace back into that range, to go into one of one of our levels that would like. We would like to come into that one, which it did perfectly today. Okay, and from there we'll be expecting some short side of trade. Okay, and the immediate target I would like is this level because it's got some clean lows there. So I'll be looking at that level for target. Okay, be looking at that level for target. GU looks really nice at the moment. Those of you in the group, you would have known how to enter into this trade when it got to that level. It's very clear to see. Beautiful. Okay. So that's the same sort of analysis on GU. And if you also look, this rally back up into the range is also taking out this high. So it's taking out an intermediate high into our range, desired range, okay, to our desired range, and then price should be falling off from there. And this downside is expected, this downside target, because the low is quite together, the levels there, and that'll be a really, really nice target. Okay. If then that doesn't happen and price, continues to go further up, we'll then be thinking, okay, there's a low here. It took out the daily low, and then as of today, we took out Friday's high. Okay, so then we'll be looking for areas of reaction if price doesn't want to continue short anymore, but we'll get our confirmation from US dollar. So depending on if US dollar breaks this level, if it breaks this level, then we know that that level on GU, this level on GU will not hold, because price will literally smash and cross that level and do the same thing and use that area as further launch pad or move away, okay, bullishly. And if we're going to be bullish, where would be our target? Let's see, where could be, oh, there's some nice levels here. So the high from August, that high there would be a good target. And if you take that out, guaranteed it's going to take that one out as well. So that's the upside target. Downside target will be this level first, and we'll be hitting, dropping right into a bullish order block. And this is going to be something if it breaks past this level, because that looks really, really solid and really, really thick. Okay, really solid and really, really thick. So those are the pairs that we would look at. EU, GU. Does anybody have any question? If you can type it in the chat. Are you all clear with what has been shown tonight? Actually, let me see if I can do US dollar CAD. Just one more that is different from the others. Here's the US dollar CAD. Okay, US dollar CAD. This move was really, really beautiful. That load I was taking from, sorry, my mouse is being temperamental. the low of December 30th was taken out last week. Beautiful. And this has just been a stellar trade. Behaved exactly the way we wanted. And then on the daily, I need to clean this out. Okay, let me go on the H4. I'll see better. So this was what was anticipated. So price took out that high, and we're expecting that from there. If you notice, we already drew this out, that we wanted price to, break out there and come in slightly and then take off. And that is what has happened now. And this is another nice retracement back into the range, into our range here. Once price comes into that level, we'll be expecting further upside. And the target that we could be looking at for that would be, actually, US dollar card looks very, very top heavy, as in, so we'll be looking at this level, first area of target. Okay, that'll be 34200 level area, and then the next one will be here. This high is there. Okay, but we'll be expecting some sort of reaction at that other block there. So if it goes past this level, guaranteed it will go into this level and then maybe play around there, and we'll see what price wants to do from there. But it's got some more nice targets at the top as well. There's another target at the top here, double top there. So, there you have it. So if we break past, let me see, did we break last week's high? Let me zoom in. Okay, we've not taken out last week high yet. Once this happens, once price goes past last week's high, definitely we should start looking for opportunities to this target area, and then this next level over here. Okay, that will be the next target area. So I hope this is all simple and self-explanatory for you guys. It's going to be short and sweet from me, okay, to get your juices flowing, and you guys go plot this on your charts and just see how it plays out. Okay, so in the absence of any questions, since I asked earlier, nobody asked any questions, it means everybody's okay, and I'm going to be saying good night from here. Okay, guys, all the best.